LaMelo Ball and Giannis Antetokounmpo both have amazing days. Giannis scoring 40 points for himself, as well as 12 rebounds and 9 assists. And Lonzo Ball with 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists in their game, as the Hornets just lost to the Bucks by 2 points in a close one. Welcome back to the NBA Recap. I'm your host, Evan, and this is another episode of our NBA Recaps. We're going to try to do this every single day for the rest of the NBA season. So if you want to stay intact with the NBA and know all the games from last night and scores and details, like, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions, comment it down below. Alright, so last night we had an exciting one. 9 games happened last night, and there was some amazing performances. Now let's start with our close games of the night. Let's start with the game that I mentioned to start out. The Milwaukee Bucks versus the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets coming into this one were 13-10. Had an amazing season going because, well, they weren't projected to be that good. They still don't have Gordon Hayward back, and they got Gordon Hayward back from last year, and they didn't project to be as good because they were losing a ton of guys. Mason Plumlee was not here yet. And Lonzo Ball was injured for a bit. Terry Rozier is not playing as well. But they still show to be good because Lonzo Ball is a machine. He dropped in 41 minutes, 36 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals, as well as a block. The only problem, though, is he did have 7 turnovers, which was kind of big in the game because the turnovers matter. Kelly Oubre Jr. also had 25 points and 2 rebounds with an assist. Amazing for him. 3 rebounds for himself, 3 turnovers for himself, as well as Mikal Bridges with 4. That's big. That really didn't really help their team at all. And that's what set them back because their turnover problem. Giannis Antetokounmpo, though, you cannot count him out. Only in 38 minutes. Had 40 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, as well as 6 turnovers, which is not good at all. But it doesn't matter because he got the win. Giannis went 1 for 4 from 3, but had a 15 for 24 day from the field and was amazing from efficiency. So now let's start our game. We have Giannis Antetokounmpo doing his pregame celebration, I don't know what that is. But he is stoked up for this one in the Bucks City Edition jerseys. And Mikal Bridges dunks over Giannis in a big one. Mikal Bridges gets his own space out. That could have been the game. It's actually a really good shot. But nothing. The Bucks win in a good game. By the way, at the end, LaMelo and Giannis do a jersey swap. Just, hey, 2 amazing players of this generation. You can't discredit them. And Gordon Hayward, he did miss a few bad jumpers. Middleton hit 2 big free throws, and that was the game. The Hornets play the Atlanta Hawks on Sunday, and the Bucks play Toronto on Thursday. The Bucks are now 14-8, as the Hornets are 13-11, and yeah. So now we are staying in the Eastern Conference. We go to the Hawks versus the Pacers. To start it off, this one was exciting. Trae Young pulls up from deep and gets the big one, over 30 feet out, and has no emotion. Nice Trae. Trae Young had 33 points for himself in this one and is looking like his playoff self, as he is excited after he gets one up and in. He was phenomenal. Trae dribbling back. He's lost. The defender is lost. And Trae hits the 3. He is good. Trae, inside. Get back out. Open 3. Creates his own shots. This guy, that's what he does. He can find his own shots for himself. This was basically just a Trae Young mixtape. 114 points to 11. 114 to 111 as the Hawks win, and they move to 12-10 as the Pacers move to 9-5. The Hawks out-rebounded, had more assists, more turnovers, which was okay in this one because you're playing the Pacers. They had a higher free throw percentage, a much higher three-point, and field goal percentage. Trey went 3 for 10 from 3-point, but Gallinari had went 3 for 6 from 3. 3 for 3 for John Collins, 2 for 5 for Labari Cabarrou, and Kevin Hunter had 19 points for himself. Domantas Sabonis, 22, 10, and 4. And the big one was Malcolm Brogdon. 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. Man was dealing. And Trae Young was too. For last night, Trae Young could not be stopped. 10 assists. He shot amazing from everywhere. And just looked like a good player on the court. Playoff Trae looks to be back. The big one for Indiana was the end. They could not get some points. And Trae Young just was phenomenal. Alright, so we are staying in the East again. We have the Celtics versus the Sixers. The Sixers come into this one 11 and 10, as the Celtics are 11 and 10 as well. The Celtics put up a close one, ended in a 1-point game, and you will see who won at the end. Seth Curry was 17 points, as well as Joel Embiid scoring 13 points, but had 18 rebounds for himself as well. No one on their team had 20 points, but you cannot discredit Embiid with 18 rebounds. Shake Milton, 16 points. Jason Tatum actually looks really good. 26 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists. Tatum has not looked very good recently. He has not lived up to his name, and he has not been as good as he was in his last few years. Kind of underperforming right now. But we'll see how the season goes. He had a pretty good day today. Got a ton of rebounds and scored 26. We'll see how he goes in the future. Speaking of names, Enes Kanter, the Celtic, changes his name to Enes Freedom because Enes recently became a citizen of the United States of America. And Freedom, USA, Enes Freedom. Do you get it? Yeah. The back of his jersey, and it's on the stat cards. Yep, you already know. As, it looks good for him as he gets some big-time blocks, and he had a big 4 points, 7 rebounds for himself, and an amazing day all in total after changing his name to Enes Freedom. Also got the fresh cut, too. In big-time moments, a big-time block by the Celtics, as Marcus Smart gets the game winner block, as the Celtics can win it 88-87. And the Celtics move up to 12 and 10 as the Philly 76ers move to 11 and 11.